this lesson, we're going to teach you why Cristiano Ronaldo actually practices his free kicks every single day in the same position, with the same form, until he gets it right over and over and over. Why does he even go to practice earlier than everyone else? How LeBron James used to do the same thing. Kobe Bryant used to do the same thing. He talks about it in his book as well. And that comes down to sharpening the sword. And this is really important, guys. Whether you are looking for your first job, or looking for your 10th job, and and, and and people are gonna notice what type of sword you have, whether it's a sharpened sword or it's a rusty sword, which means that you don't do anything in order to improve and keep up with the market to what's happening out there, like the new skill sets, what businesses need right now, what the role will require you to do in order to take a business to 0 to 1, or from 1 to 5, 5 to 10, which means that every single day you have 24 hours in a day where maybe you sleep 7 to 8, and the rest you work and you can do something about it. And employers will ask you questions about how you are actually making sure to be better, or making sure that you keep up with what's going on in the marketplace, right? To keep up with the competition, essentially. So how do you differentiate yourself from the competition? By sharpening the sword. What does that mean, Amir?
Sharpening a sword is getting better 1% every day. That's it. If you do that 1% every single day for an entire year, that's 365%, right? From Ronaldo to Tom Brady to Michael Jordan, every single person, from athletes to celebrities to actors, I mean, you name it, they are not where they are today by just being born with it. Of course, some people are more talented than others, but they have to work their ass off. They had to get better 1% better every day. So here are a few ways that you can get better starting today. Number one is reading the right books and listening to the right podcast. Like literally, if you just do that, you're on top of it, right? Someone that we absolutely love listening to is Alex Hormozy, and his wife Layla Hormozy. They help us a lot with business and growth and leadership and hiring, firing, whatever the case is. And although that could be really beneficial to you, there are people like Alex Hormozy and like Layla that can teach you sales, that can teach you media buying, that can teach you a set skill on YouTube for free. There are entire courses on YouTube for absolutely free. It's up to you whether you're actually gonna sit down, pay attention to the video, take notes, and then apply it, right? That's the ultimate goal, right? I love, and so does Esteban, we absolutely love investing into mentors, into leaders, but we were not able to do that many, many years ago when we didn't have money. But what we did do is we read books, we listened to audiobooks, we listened to YouTube videos, we watched free courses. There was tons of free courses just like this one, and we learned little things every single day that we were able to apply, and that is why we were able to sharpen our sword. Esteban did that very well with marketing. I did that very well with sales, and today we are able to teach people around the world not just around the world, but at different ages, different countries, sales and marketing, right? And that's just like some of the things that we can talk about, right? That doesn't include operations and leadership and hiring and all that other stuff that we've done over the last couple of years. So personal development is huge. Once you get the job, it's time to continue sharpening your iron, right? One of the best ways to do that is to learn from someone in your company that has done the job well. Like a lot of times you guys are getting hired for small businesses and there's only one or two other people, maybe it's the CEO. Please learn from them, right? Especially if they're good at what they do and they have proof of it, like myself with sales, Esteban with media buying, right? He can sit there and actually teach someone through every single thing they need to know in order to actually get good, right? And then once you guys have a sum of cash, now it's about investing in yourself, right? It's about buying courses, buying into programs, buying into mentorship so you can continuously level up. I cannot tell you the amount of money that Esteban and I spend on a regular basis to level our stuff up. Like we would be able to keep more money if we did not invest this, but we're thinking long term. We want to be able to take the money that we make and invest it into ourselves, which ultimately goes back to our team. We have a team of 35 to 40 people, and we're able to slowly but surely improve ourselves improve our team members, and the more we improve, the more our team improves, the more we get to continue spreading the word and helping investors with lead gen and helping people around the world find all types of jobs. So one of the things that I want to give you guys is practical ways of doing it. I'm obsessed with YouTube. To me, YouTube gives you everything you need. You can use it for entertainment purposes, but you can also use it for educational purposes. There are literally full-fledged courses for any skill that you guys want to learn. You guys can learn English. If you are struggling with English, there are literally English courses, hours and hours and hours and hours of ways that you can learn English, pronouncing words, sales, cold calls, marketing. You can learn all that stuff, but it's up to you to actually apply it. Learn it, number one, and apply it, number two. If you're just learning just to learn, that's cool, but eventually you're gonna have to apply it, right? I'm learning Spanish right now. Guess what? I need to apply it. Whether I go to a networking event, I go on a date, whatever the case is, I wanna apply Spanish. Otherwise, what's the point of learning Spanish? Who cares if you don't use it? So, sharpening the sword, going back to the first point Esteban made, right? From Ronaldo, Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, all the greats, they're doing it every single day. Kobe Bryant would wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning and take shots before everybody would come into the gym. He would be the first person in the gym, last person in the gym, not doing anything different. All he's doing is shooting three-pointers, shooting free throws, passing the ball. Like, he's just wanting to get better. And guess what? He became the greatest, one of the greatest players ever. So if you want to become the greatest, the coolest part of where we live today, it's already been done. It's already been done. Whether it's the authors you're going to read from, the YouTubers you're going to watch, they can literally show you the proof of concept of being able to do whatever you want to do. And that is how you start. Again, you learn, you apply, repeat. Learn, apply, repeat. Learn, apply, repeat.
All right, guys. So just to tell you how it actually worked in real life for me, when I was driving Uber, so before getting jobs or good high-paying jobs, I drove Uber, and while I was driving the passengers, if the passenger was not having a conversation with me, I'll put in one of my earplug, in one of my earphones, a podcast or an audiobook or a course or a YouTube episode about something that I wanted to learn about it, just wanted to get good at, right? And at that time, it was listening to Grant Cardone, listening to Gary Vee. They had a bunch of really free content that was like amazing content to help you get outside of your head or help you motivate or just get better every single day. Whenever you are in your job, like it or not, the employer expects you that you get better by yourself too. They're gonna give you resources, they're gonna give you courses, and they're gonna give you coaching, they're gonna give you mentorships, hopefully one-on-ones, group training, but it also expects you that you get better in your own way, because that's what A players actually do. A players, they want to get feedback, they want to give feedback, but they also want to use that feedback in order to get better. And you can do that while, for example, if you're in a remote job, while you're cooking, while you are, I don't know, like going to the gym,
Driving.
While you're driving, you can listen to things that are going to make you better, or watch. I know that there's so many different ways for people to learn, but if you listen and watch something at the same time, you're feeding your eyes, you're feeding your audio, right, your ears, and there's two ways to actually intake information. If you're reading and listening at the same time, again, that's two ways for you to intake information. And you can do all this while there is breaks of you doing basically nothing. Take advantage of going to the gym and not only get better in your physicality and stuff, but while you're doing cardio, you can rip that 20-minute podcast that you been wanting to listen to, or maybe just explore podcasts that are going to make you better at that specific skill set. When I was driving Uber, I used to listen to Frank Kern. When I was at my jobs, before and after, when I was driving, I would listen to Frank Kern, Russell Brunson podcast. I would listen to Gary Vaynerchuk books. I would listen to Grant Cardone books, right? And that is really what pushed me and accelerated my growth and ultimately make more money. So, hope that you guys like this lesson. Is there anything you wanted to say?
I want to give you guys a few people to follow for content that can help you grow a skill set. For anything sales related, the two best people in the world are Cole Gordon and Jeremy Minor. If you guys look them up on YouTube, they literally not only have a ton of amazing interviews, but they are literally putting out their courses and a lot of their content out there to teach you sales, right? Who would you say is someone that's really good for media buying? I know obviously there's Frank Kern.
I would say Eddie Malouf is putting.
Eddie Malouf is really good. Eddie Malouf, EDDIEMAALOUF. He has full-fledged Google Ads courses, Facebook ads, everything related to media buying. Right there, guys, we just gave you guys some of the best salespeople in the world, one of the best marketing people in the world. If you can take that, take notes, and apply it, right? And usually, applying it will take when you work with a company, but you come into at least with a little bit of knowledge. Guys, companies are hiring every single day. I want you guys to understand this. Esteban and I do not have any problem finding clients. It's actually the easiest thing for us in the world. We have to put people on hold. You know what we're looking for? For people. You know why we're making this free course is because we want to find people that are watching this video that are going to be able to take their skills, apply it, and come work with our clients so we can get them paid, right? It is literally our ultimate mission. Our mission is to help people find careers. 10,000 people. We're going to get to about 10% in the next few months, and we're just getting started. See you on the next video.